Hey everybody, it's Robert coming to you with another adventure in history, and today we're going to be taking a look at a 122-year-old farmhouse here in Georgia. Now, we're actually in Oak Mountain, a small community near where Milner's Crossroads used to be in Harris County, Georgia. And this old farmhouse is an amazing piece of history that's left here from the community that used to be here in Oak Mountain. And I'm here today with Mr. Jerry Tucker, who is the listing agent for this house, because this house is actually for sale right now, and he's allowing us to take a look at it.
My name is Jerry Tucker. I work for White Real Estate Group. The house that you're going to see today is somewhere. It's around a 1,600 square foot original house. It's had very little updates, but it has had some updates throughout time, like a central heating and air. Of course, the plumbing and the where the kitchen and all that kind of good stuff is located wouldn't have been that way in the 1900s. But it has had some updates, some upgrades. It's a great potential property, potential investment property. Investment not only for the house, but also for the community and trying to save the house.
And so this house is currently for sale, so if you're interested in it, I'm going to leave a link to the listing down in the comments, so check it out, and let's take a look.
And the lights work, so let me go.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Okay. I brought all the flashlights. I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, power's on. Okay, there's currently still stuff in the home. Whenever the previous tenants left, they just left of their stuff, some of the stuff here. That stuff should be cleared out any day now. It'll either be this week or next week. Some stuff happened with the seller's family, had some family issues, so he's going to get it hopefully this week or next week.
Okay. So I was actually surprised to come in here and see carpet. Do you know if the hardwood floors are still there?
I have no idea. I haven't taken any time to go in there and look. I know back in here there's an old, was walled up around an old chimney. So there was an old chimney back up in there. Yeah, an old fireplace.
Really?
Yeah, there's an old fireplace in there. And you can see where someone took and poked holes in both of these walls.
Yeah.
And back up in there you can see where the old fireplace was in there.
Really?
So from both sides.
See if we can't see
that.
that.
I think what it is that this section, that section, and this smaller section was the original home. And then it was added to, like this back part was added on, and then this, of course, this part was definitely added on, and then this back corner part was added on.
Gotcha. It's always fun with these old houses trying to figure out all of the changes that have been made.
You go through and you look. Like up in the attic, you can kind of see where the roof line transitions, and it kind of transitions in odd places.
Right.
So you know that was like an addition, and they just threw this slab through. They just kind of added an oddball roof to the top.
Yeah.
Some of it looks like some of it was like an old man sewer roof, like the old drop down straight. But then they kind of changed their mind and was pushed it back out. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh yeah, there it is. Huh, that's funny.
And of course you can see the transition in the roof.
Yeah.
The difference in the levels of the ceiling
Right.
heights.
And the grandson of the man that lived here, this is known as the Monroe Oliver House, which I'm now realizing I forgot to say at the beginning. The grandson of the man who's most known for living here described this house to me. He said that there was a front door, and then it was straight through the house, and he said there was a parlor in here. So it's kind of interesting to try to envision that. Yeah.
And that was probably what we're talking about, this over there, straight through.
Exactly.
Your fireplace with your two parlors and then your side rooms.
That's right. Yeah. I guess these are the original mantles.
I think there's another one underneath the house. I think. Yeah, those lights were incredible.
Gotcha. And so this is definitely another one of the additions. Yeah. It's always funny how the additions that are added to these older homes are always what's usually like in the worst shape
Right.
that we would consider.
Yeah, I think about the boards back then were built. They were right.
Exactly.
The boards were awesome. So these little additions, they were done after the fact. With material that was probably just around the place.
Yeah.
Around the place.
And so this is another addition too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe so. I'm pretty sure that this is not part of. I'm pretty sure this was the last. This was the outer part of the house.
Yeah.
Just because of the way you get the slope down.
Right. And it's kind of hard to tell sometimes when you're inside the house. It's easier to see outside. And how do we access the attic?
So around here in the. Well, no, sorry, right here. I was going to say from around here. You'll see.
You know, usually the old houses that I go into, the attic is like a 2x2 hole in the ceiling that you just have to.
Shimmy it through.
Yeah. All right.
You want me to hold something while you're going? You're good.
I got it. This is high class attic compared to usually.
Yeah. You're saying that as I'm keeping you from falling.
Right. Right. All right, so we definitely have blow-in insulation up here, but
I never even looked up here.
yeah, it's
So
you got it. Don't.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
No one to hold the attic for you.
Yeah, no, I'm holding myself. Yeah, and this is old blow-in insulation.
Yeah, it is. It's always interesting to see the attics of these houses because you can see more of the construction of the house, and with something like that that looks relatively modern, you know, or modernized, but then up here you see the old style of the house. Like I believe this house would have originally had wood shingles.
Yes.
And
Should have.
yeah, you can see that it still got
So-
the purlins for that.
Yeah, that's what she was talking about. Is through there is the original. Yeah, be careful. Those. Yeah, make sure you step centered.
Yeah.
I'll come get you though. Oh, this is original. Yeah.
I saw that joist move when you.
Yeah, it moves a lot. So, but no. So yeah, that's original. I'll let you video over there. I don't want to.
I see siding already.
That's yeah. So that's the siding. So you can see that. And then of course they, you know, yeah. I'll let you see. It's basically the two sets of. You can see that the two houses.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Definitely exterior siding there and there. That's pretty cool. Definitely have to see if I can't. Yeah, okay. That's moving a lot, but
It's older than both of us together.
that's right. Well, that's pretty interesting there. We've got exterior siding on both sides of this, so you can see that this was connected. In fact, you can see siding down there too, where that looks like that was an exterior wall, not over there. So that's interesting. That really is.
So they came in and just. This was the additions.
Yeah. That's very cool.
Siding up on this. Yeah. And this is all sawmill, so you can see the sawmill blade, the blade strikes on it.
Yeah. That's amazing. Switch lights because this is not a video quality light apparently. You can see it like moving on the screen. This one, on the other hand, is a video quality light. Now there's a really good example right there. You can see the sawmill marks in the old siding here.
Same with the roof trusses. You can see the sawmill marks on the roof trusses. And you know, these are true 2x4s.
Yeah,
2 inches
absolutely.
yeah. True 2x4s, true 2x6s, 2x8s. Yeah, be careful.
Yeah. Hey, you know, I always joke I've only ever fallen through a floor twice. Once was in an old train depot, and the other multiple times were in my own old house.
Yeah, and that happens. So I was in an old house. I would love to do an old house, but I did I remodeled another house. It wasn't as old. That's got pictures in it.
All right, so we were just about to leave inside the house, and I'd seen this hole in the wall before, but I didn't really pay much attention to it. And Mr. Jerry pointed out that there's actually a little storage unit or storage room back there that was closed off at some time. So it doesn't really have access anymore because it was sealed off, but it's a little time capsule here. That's really funny that it got closed off like that. All right, so back outside the house now. I'm really curious about how this house was designed originally, especially after being in the attic and seeing the two different sided parts of the house and how that was connected. Unfortunately, admittedly, I actually got kind of lost in the house, so I'm not entirely sure where that part of the attic was, unless it was up there maybe. This is one of the additions that we had talked about. Oh, there's the blocked off storage room.
Yeah, that's the back side of it.
Yeah, and there's some original siding right there. You know, I bet this house never had a coat of paint on it. Well, did we see any painted? No, all that siding up top
I didn't
wasn't
see
painted.
any painted.
I don't see, this was never painted either. It'd be interesting to see if that's still there under the vinyl, because that's the next owner's project to find out.
Yes, definitely.
There was a fireplace here.
Yep. There's one there, and one on the other side, and one on that far side.
So I was trying to figure out. Oh, the daffodils are. They're happy.
Time of year too.
Yeah, it is. I was trying to figure out how exactly. Where were we at that we saw the two pieces of house or the two sided pieces in the attic?
So you've got the peak here.
Yeah.
And where it came into the other peak, on the other side of that was where the two pieces came together.
Gotcha.
So on that front corner. Almost, so front porch, that piece that we were in. So we went up and went over. And then of course you had the slope piece. So it's on that side of it.
Gotcha. So this was probably on a porch originally.
Yes.
That was closed in.
So this was added. Of course, that piece was added. And realistically, that was added and that was added, because on the other side of it, we had the roof line that came in from that weird part.
Yeah.
So,
Gotcha.
yeah.
And then there's the fireplace that's we can see from the walls, right?
I'll let you walk up in there.
Okay. Kind of want to look under the house and just see. Have you looked under it any?
Very little, but yeah, just a little bit. So there, it's still under the pillar. It's still on pillars, and they've added throughout, of course.
Gotcha.
But it's the original pillars that you can see here, the original brick or rock pillars, and the same with that fireplace, the original rock fireplace.
Oh, look. That is something, I don't know what that is right off, but it's a piece of, is it a lightning rod? It might be part of a lightning rod. I think it is, grounding cable. That's cool.
Oh, there's the mantle.
Oh yeah, there is the mantle.
Looks like there's two of them.
Yeah. Yeah, there's this one that's closed off, that one in the back.
Yeah.
So it would have been three.
Yeah, there's three mantles.
And I missed this when I was looking under the house. There's the flooring. So there is a bit of original flooring left. Big wide boards too.
Boards. It's like 5-inch.
I don't know if we can see them up from. Yeah, there we go. We can see them down here. All right, well, this has certainly been a fascinating house to look at. Definitely a lot of mysteries as to the original design of the house, and I think going up in the attic was definitely my favorite part. It's super cool up there. So thank you, Mr. Tucker, for
thank you very
letting
much.
us look at it. And again, if you're interested in this house, it needs a new loving owner, someone who wants an old house. This could be a real blank canvas for somebody to make their own. I'll leave the link down in the comments so you can check that out. Of course, if you're watching this video, you know, 2 or 3 years from now, it's probably been sold, but the link's down there. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.